Hey everyone, Andres for the Newsreel here, and I'm back with my thoughts on the BlackBerry Priv all this time later, because it's been a long time since this phone came out, and it's still a unique type of phone in this day and age, because quite frankly, your choice is either what kind of glass phone you want and what color from almost any manufacturer nowadays. There's only so much you can do with glass, and while it looked beautiful when it became the thing, it's been a few generations now of devices where I really can't stand any more glass phones. I mean, what else can you do with it? There's a Samsung Galaxy Note 9 right there. And yeah, there you go. I mean, Samsung, they're the ones that are doing the best thing with glass. And I would say the runner-up would be Apple, because it is pretty impressive what they're able to do with their phones as well. And credit Samsung because their screens look fantastic. But the problem with phones like this that are all glass and super expensive is that the repairability. These glass phones break. This phone, when it came out on Verizon, retailed at $720 if I'm not mistaken. That is super steep for a phone that started at $700. So the most expensive variant was the Verizon one for unknown reasons. It even came with less stuff in the box. Check out my review on the Verizon BlackBerry Priv video. I'll leave a link in the video description down below for that one. But anyway, getting back to the phone. The phone itself, it still looks pretty cool. You know, I like it. Something I didn't catch the first time I used the device. Seeing the big speaker grill here, only this part is the speaker. This is just empty space, which kind of sucks. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So nothing you could do about the specs on the inside, obviously. For those of you that know, the Snapdragon 808 processor this thing came with, paired with 3 gigabytes of RAM, it was notoriously known for heating up big time. And it still does, but I know how to manage my way around it, so it doesn't bother me, and I don't push the phone too hard. But once you really start working it, of course, it's going to start really heating this thing up. You can cook an egg on it almost. One of the things that other people complained about was the give on the back battery cover. I can tell you, I never experienced that give on a Verizon BlackBerry Priv. It's been all evenly, I guess, filled in for some reason. So maybe it was just like an early batch of Privs that had a like the space in the back, but whatever. So this guy has wireless charging, has about a 3500 milliamp hour battery, and it's running the latest update that this thing has is Android 6.0. And of course, it's a slide out keyboard with that tactile touchscreen or touch sensitive keyboard that we all know, and for those of us that use it, we love it. What it doesn't have is any more I guess security patch support and no more software support. So basically this thing received its end of life last year, even though Verizon pushed out an update for it around spring 2018. That, however, only contained a patch for security that was a lot older than that. But one of the things that's wonderful about the software experience from BlackBerry is that even though the core operating system isn't getting updated beyond Marshmallow 6.0, which is unfortunate because we could have taken advantage of the split screen on this, the thing is, the proprietary applications of BlackBerry, most of which are available on the Play Store, continue to be updated. So that's awesome. One of my favorite updates has been to the productivity tab, which you can see here, because you can do a lot more with it, which is pretty cool. There's the hub, your tasks, contacts, etc. You can even add extra widgets on this section here, which is something unique. You can pair the productivity tab to either side. I think BlackBerry's are making the most of this. It's pretty cool. I do like that. It's handy, and just taking advantage of the Edge display, which is still pretty cool because it's right there. You could see an Edge display compared to the Samsung Note series, even the Edge series, which mostly what you can do with this happens to be like it's different Edge panels that you can download if they have any support for it. I mostly use it for shortcuts and stuff like that, but nothing to the degree of detail and honestly efficiency that you can get on the BlackBerry Productivity tab, which is why this thing is special. Now, other things that the BlackBerry Priv has as a proprietary software, not just the BlackBerry Priv, but any BlackBerry in general, is the swipe up gestures from the home button, press and hold, and of course you're going to launch the Google Voice, but I'm going to cancel that out, I'm not getting into that. What else can I tell you about? I believe you can customize the navigation buttons, etc., among other things, but of course, I need to launch something here. I'll just open the launcher and open this so you can see that we still have BlackBerry's proprietary keyboard here that's only exclusively available on touchscreen Blackberries, which is still a really cool keyboard that it offers more than the BlackBerry 10 OS keyboard, and it has all these new touches such as your clipboard for your clippings, selection tool to be more precise, emojis and voice commands right there. So it does make it a lot more efficient and effective when typing out. It has neat tricks that you're not going to discover until you're typing and erasing on this. So it's a very heavy gesture-based keyboard that's intuitive to use, which is also a plus, and it's I think it's still powered by SwiftKey, so I hope that's true because I use SwiftKey on everything else because I can't get this keyboard outside of it unless, of course, I do a hack, which honestly I'm done with hacking, so I don't use that. But anyway, there's still a lot of life left in this. In my case, the reason I don't use it as my day-to-day driver is because it can't keep up with me anymore. I bog it down, I slow it down, I get overwhelmed. I had to top up multiple times a day when I'm truly pushing this thing hard as my daily driver, which is why I have another phone right now. And the security updates do mean a lot to me, especially since I actually got hacked. Well, at least someone attempted to hack me, and they didn't succeed. Not too long before this video aired. But anyway, what I'm saying is that for most of the known world, if they want to get their hands on something like this, it'll help them out. Look at those Android One devices out there, or those mid-rangers out there. This phone can keep up with almost any of that. And while it has expandable memory at the top, front-facing a giant speaker grill, it's wireless charging, a big battery, I say still a solid camera. What else does it have that I can tell you? Oh, the Verizon variant also works on GSM networks. So how about that? So CDMA support in the States and GSM. Of course, your results may vary, but I believe the Verizon one is worth better than the other ones. It has a touch-enabled display, the productivity edge, and the software proprietary apps make this a unique experience that I recommend. And since this is the actual last production device by BlackBerry Limited as a company, it's still a device that's worthwhile. Not to mention, of course, the physical keyboard with touch feedback. But anyway, that's it for this video. If you're looking for something that's going to keep up with the latest Galaxy series or the latest iPhones, unfortunately Android doesn't age all too well, so you're going to have to try your luck elsewhere. But for the rest of us that don't need the latest in specs and want us to get a decent device that can take care of our day-to-day operations, the BlackBerry Priv is still a device for you to look for in the bargain bin. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe to stay in the know, and I'll see you in the next video.